Hi students. In the previous video, I explained you the total probability and did the probability question that came in 17A, right? So in this video, I'm going to explain you the remaining questions that came under probability and statistics in the past paper that was held in 2019, right? To start with, let me explain you the ninth question that came in part A, right? So I'm going to explain you the question that came in part A. Part A, Combined Mathematics paper 2, and the question number 9, right? So let A and B be two events of a sample space O. So there is a sample space and there are two events A and B. So this is O, this is A, and this is B. Right. I have to denote all the data given in the question. In the usual notation, it is given that probability of A is equal to 3/5 and the probability of A intersection B is equal to 2/5 and probability of A complement intersection B is equal to 1/10. Find probability of A. We have to find out probability of A is what? I'm sorry. Probability of B and probability of A complement intersection B complement. We have to write these two probabilities. Right. Where A dash and B dash denote complementary events of A and B respectively. So this is the question, and this is very simple question. You don't need to take much time for attempting this question. This is very simple. So these information are given and we have to find out these values, right? So probability of, okay, now we have to find out probability of B. So we have to write down an equation for probability of B in terms of the given information, right? So now what we have been given is probability of A. This value we have been given. Then probability of A intersection B means they have given this one. Okay, so I will use different colors, right? So they have given this value. This is 2/5 and probability of A dash intersection B means, okay, A dash means the rest of the area excluding A, and B means this one. So for both these, the common area is this, right? Now this is 1/10 and this is 2/5. Now very simple, right? So now if I add these two portions, I will get the area of B. So probability of B, I can write probability of A intersection B plus probability of A dash intersection B. So this is the equation. After that, just substitution. So that is 2/5 plus 1/10. So that is equal to 10, 5, that is equal to half is the answer. And after that, I have to find out probability of this one. So if I denote this area in the Venn diagram, A dash represents the remaining area excluding A, right? And this one is B dash is the area excluding this circle, and this area is this one. So for both cases, the common area is the outside area excluding these circles, right? Which literally means probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to probability of A union B dash. Okay, so this area is this. Now to find out probability of A excluding B, right? So I can add probability of A and probability of B, then I can remove this one and from the total probability, I can remove this area. So I can write this as so I can write this as 1 minus, this is equal to, from the total probability 1 minus, I have to remove these two circles. So 1 minus probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B will give you this area. So this portion will give you this probability, and from the total probability, if you remove that one, you will get the rest of the probability. So that is equal to 1 minus, okay, probability of A is given as 3/5 plus probability of B we have found out as half minus this also given 2/5. Now if you simplify this, you will get the answer as, let me check. So if you simplify this, you will get the answer as 3/10. Okay. So I don't spend much time on simplification. I know you know how to simplify this, right? So I have just told the idea of attempting or approaching this question. After that, only simplification. So this is just a structure question, and I will move to the 10th one. Okay. So 10th one is basically from statistics, right? So let me read the question first. After that, I will explain it to you. Where is that? Which? Okay. Right. 10th one. Okay. So 10th one. Right. The positive, okay, 5 positive integers, each of which is less than 5. So we have 5 positive integers, right? 5 data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's say it is xi less than 5. Okay, so they are telling xi, each data is less than 5. Have 2 modes, and they have 2 modes. Okay, so 2 modes mean the data occurring more times is called mode, and one of which is 3. Okay, now one of which is 3. So 3 means there are 2 threes. Okay, in the data set we have 2 threes. Okay, and have 2 modes means in addition to that we have another mode also, but that number is also less than 5. Their mean and median are both equal to 3. Okay, now they have told another data. The median means the middle data is 3, right? If this is 3, now we have 2 possibilities, right? So if this is 3, either this can be 3 or this can be 3. So I will write in this way. So if this is 3, this can be 3. Now, if this is 3, definitely, this should be 4. Okay, this should be 4. And if this is 3, and they are telling the data set contains 2 modes. This is a mode. If we have, okay, before that we have, okay, now I have written the numbers in ascending order. So let's say I have 2 here, I cannot write another 2. So the number coming in this position cannot be a mode. So after 3 we have 4, and the data cannot contain any number 5. Okay, the data set cannot contain the number 5. Every number that the data set contains should be less than 5. So if this is 4, this should be 4. So this data set has two modes and the median is 3 and they are telling mean is also 3 and we have to find out what this number is. Let me take it as A. Okay, now if this is median, 3 is there and 3 itself is a mode, so 3 I have written over here and after that I should have 4 in the data set. So before that we have to have two numbers, but that number should lie here and here. I mean it has two means 3 is already a mode and here 3 is already a mode. In addition to 3 we have 4 as mode and here 3 is mode. There should be another mode. Let me take it as B. So if this is B, this is also B. And they are telling, okay, find these 5 integers. So in the data set either we have to find this A or B. Okay, then we can find the all 5 integers. Right, now they are telling the mean is 5. Now if I take this example or this combination or this data set, A plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 divided by 5 is equal to 3. Okay, so if I simplify this, A plus 14 is equal to 15. A is equal to 1. So A can be 1. Yeah. So if I put 1 instead of A, so the numbers are in ascending order. This can be possible. Okay. So we have found out. Now let me check if this combination can be possible as well. Right. Now if I apply the same mean equation for here, 2b plus, we have 3 plus 3 plus 4 means 10, right? So 10 divided by 5 is equal to 3. Now 2b is equal to 5. So b is equal to 2.5. But b, they are telling, initially they told the data set should contain a positive integer. So this is not an integer. So this cannot happen. So the numbers are this. So finally you have to write the 5 numbers 1, 3, 3, 4, 4. This is the answer. I hope you have understood these two structured questions. We will move to the essay question that came in statistics. Right. So already in my previous video, I explained the A part in 17th question in your final past paper question, which came in total probability and Bayes theorem. And in this video, I will explain you the B part of 17th, the essay question. Okay. Right. Now let the mean and the standard deviation of the set of values xi is equal to 1, 2. Right. So we have a set of values starting from 1 to n. Right. So xi is there. Xi 1, 2, 3 up to n. Right. Now the mean is mu here and the standard deviation is sigma. Okay. Standard deviation is sigma. Find the mean of the standard deviation of the values alpha xi. Now the data set is multiplied by a constant. So alpha xi, it becomes alpha xi is equal to, now it will be alpha, 2 alpha, up 3 alpha up to n alpha. They are telling in another way. So I started from 1 to n. Now we have to find out this one, mu. Okay, let me take it as mu 1 and sigma 1. Standard deviation is sigma 1. Where alpha is a constant. So what we have to do now is, right? Okay, now mu. So since I have been given the mean and the standard deviation of this data set, I can write mu is equal to summation of xi, I started from 1 to n, over there are n observations, so I divide it by n. Okay, and standard deviation is the square root of variance, so sigma square is equal to summation of xi square over n minus mu square. Okay, right. Now I am going to apply these equations to the second data set, which was multiplied, which the second data set means the second data set obtained by multiplying the first data set by alpha. Okay, each and every observation is multiplied by alpha, which is a constant. So here if I apply this one, mu1 should be equal to, now what I have to do is summation of alpha xi divided by how many observations are there? N. Right. So now if I simplify, now since alpha is a constant, I can take alpha out. Alpha summation, here also I started from 1 to n, alpha I 1 to n xi divided by n. Now if you look at this one, now this is equal to mu, so I can substitute this is equal to alpha mu. Okay, right. Now now sigma 1 squared is equal to, okay, right, now summation of I is equal to 1 to n alpha xi holding square over divided by n minus mu 1 square. Right. Now here it will give you alpha squared. Since alpha squared is a constant, I can take it out. Alpha squared summation of xi squared over n minus mu1 we have already found out alpha mu. So if I substitute alpha mu instead of mu1, so that also will give you alpha squared mu1 mu squared. Okay, alpha squared mu squared. Now in both terms alpha squared is common, so alpha squared, and I can write summation of xi over n minus mu squared. So this is basically sigma squared, right? So that is equal to, so I will write over here sigma 1 squared is equal to alpha squared mu alpha squared. So instead of this I can put sigma squared. So sigma 1 standard deviation is equal to alpha. So alpha can be positive or negative. So I can use modulus alpha sigma. Okay, so this is the answer. So this is the proof for the first part of B question. Right. Now the second question is asked by giving a group data set. Let me erase this portion. Right. Now, monthly salaries of 50 employees at a certain company are summarized in the following table. Right. Now, the monthly salary of 50 employees are given in a table. So, I'm going to tabulate the things. So, this is monthly salary. Okay. So I have been given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes. 2, 3, 4, 5 classes. Okay. So I will leave a space to write down 5 to 15. 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55. So the salaries are given in thousands, right? And the number of employees, that is basically frequency, okay? F is equal to 9, 11, 14, 9, 11, 14, 10 and 6. Yeah, 6. Now summation of F is equal to 50. Now I have to find out the mid value. Okay, so that is basically X. Right? So I just multiply the lower value and upper value. So or lower limit or upper limit and divide by 2. So that is basically you will get 20. So 5 plus 15, 20 divided by 2 is 10. Then here 40 means 20. Here 30, 40, 50. Right? Okay. Now I have to find out if X, because ultimately they have asked to find out the mean and standard deviation. So summation of, I'm sorry. Right. So for since this is a group data, mean is equal to let me use mean or mu is equal to summation of fx squared divided by, I'm sorry, summation of fx into divided by summation of f or n or whatever, summation of f. Okay, and standard deviation is equal to summation of fx squared divided by n minus mu squared or mean squared. So this is the equation that we are going to use here. For writing the equations also you might get marks, so you better write the equations as well below the table. So now I have to find out fx. Just multiply the f column and x column. So you will get 90 and here 220 and here 0, 2, 420, here 400 and here 300. Okay. After that, in the standard deviations equation, I have fx squared also. So I have to find out fx squared also. Okay. So that is equal to now x into f of fx squared. Fx squared. Okay. So fx squared is equal to, you just multiply x column and fx column. So fx into x will give you fx squared. So 90 into 10, 900, 20 into 404. Okay. Now 2 zeros, 6 and 12,600. Okay. And here we have 3 zeros and 4 into 4, 16. Here we have 3 zeros and okay, 15. Now what we have to do is, in the equations we have summation of fx, so we have to find out the summation of these values. So you can just add them, otherwise you can use your calculator. I'm sorry, in your examination you cannot use your calculator, you have to manually calculate. Now I will use the calculator. So as far as this calculator, until you write your A-level examination, so I mean, as we are all living in Sri Lanka, till you go to university you cannot use calculators. Okay, after you going to university you will need the calculator at least to find out 2 plus 2. Okay, so after going to university you will experience this one. Okay, right, now 90, 220, 90 plus 220 plus 420 plus 400 plus 300 would give you 1430. Summation of fx is equal to 1430. And here you will need this one also. Summation of fx squared is equal to 900 plus 4400 plus 12600 plus 16,000 plus 15,000. 48900. Right. Now, after writing these two equations, just substitution, right? So this is equal to 1430 divided by 50 here. So it is easy, right? So you just multiply both numerator and denominator by 2, and then you can move the decimal places by dividing 100. But I will use the calculator. 1430 divided by 50 is equal to, it gives you 28.6. 28.6 thousand rupees. So unit is very important. Thousand rupees. Okay, because the data is given in thousand rupees, right? So here you have to just substitute the values. So this one is 48900 divided by 50 minus 28.3 holding square would give you. So you can use your logarithm table, or in other way you can find the answer, but now I will use my calculator. 48900 divided by 50 is equal to minus 28.3 holding squared would give you. Now this is equal to 17.7111. But I have found out this is not standard deviation. Okay, I'm sorry. This is variance. But you know, standard deviation is equal to square root of variance. So this gives you, if you look at the calculator, it gives this value 17,711 divided by 100. So 17,711 divided by 100. Okay. Now this is variance. So standard deviation is equal to square root of 17,711 divided by 100. So you can just leave this answer like this: 17,711 divided by 10. So square root of 100 is equal to 10. So now by just, so this is, if I press this, it gives you 17.11. Okay, yeah. Now if you simplify this, you would get the answer. So you, using your logarithm table, you can find out the answer. I know you can do it, but now I will do this one using my calculator. Square root of 17,711 divided by 100 is equal to 13.3. That is equal to 13.3 thousand rupees is the standard deviation. Okay. So let me check the answers. Oh, I made a mistake here. 28.6. Yeah, 28. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so the answer should be, okay, I'm really sorry because I have made a mistake over here. It should be 28.6. That's why I ended up with a wrong answer. Okay, so if I substitute this one here, okay, here also the value is not this one, and ultimately you will get the answer as, okay. Now in the video I have just told the idea of how to approach this question, but I made a mistake. I made a small mistake in this part and I ended up with the wrong answer. So this is what will happen in your examination also. If you are stressed or if you make a small mistake, your career will change. So you have to make sure that you make no careless mistakes. Okay, so ultimately, since I put 3 here, you get up, you end up with a wrong answer. So the answer should be, you can just follow the way that I explained and get the answer as, I'm sorry, 12.65 rupees. 12.65 rupees. Now, if you get the answer, just take the square root of this value, and 12.65 would be the standard deviation. Okay, right. Now, continuously they are telling, okay, so let me erase this portion. I don't need these things. Okay, sorry for that interruption as well. And at the beginning of a year, the monthly salary of each employee is increased by P percentage. It is given that the mean of the new monthly salary of the above. Right. Now, previously we have found out the mean salary as 28.6. Now it is going to be increased after P percentage of increment. Now the new mean, right? So now this is mean. So let me denote as mu. Now mu new has become as 29.172. Okay, 1000 rupees, because since I have found out the mean in 1000 rupees, though the new mean salary is given in thousands, I have converted to the original representation. Okay, right. Now P percentage increment. Now let's say I have 50,000 salary. Now after P percentage increment, after 10 percentage increment, what would be my new salary? So it is basically how to find out 110 divided by 100 into my previous salary 50,000. So this is how we have to find out. So 10 percentage is equal to, this is actually 100 plus 10. So instead of 10 we have P here. So my new salary, and we have already found out in the previous B part, if a data set is multiplied by a constant, the mean also will be multiplied by the same constant. So if we have already found, right? So here mu 1 is equal to alpha mu, and standard deviation also will be the same. Standard deviation sigma is equal to mod of alpha sigma 1. Okay, so this is new standard deviation. So mu new is equal to, now mu 1 is equal to alpha mu. Now my new salary is 100 plus P divided by 100 into xi. So here xi, but I'm going to take the previous salary. My previous average salary is 28.6. 28.6. Right? Now after increment, this is equal to my new salary, which is 29.172. Now if you simplify this one, you would get the answer as, now this is just simplification, so you have to find out what is P. P is equal to, after simplification you will get P is equal to 2. Okay, after that you have to find out the standard deviation also. So we have already derived an equation for, yeah, now you can just, you can use 28,900, and then it is very simple to simplify. Okay, I don't want to spend much time on simplification, and I will explain you how to find out the standard deviation. So this is very simple. Okay, so let me explain then. Okay, so I think my initial salary was 28.6. My initial average salary was 28.6. So this is equal to 100 plus P is equal to, if I multiply this, 29.172 divided by 28.6. So this would give you, if I use your calculator, so you can use your logarithm table. I don't have a logarithm table, so I will directly use. So you will get 2917.2 divided by 28.6. would give you, so this is equal to 102. So P is equal to 2, right? After that, sigma 1 is equal to, now my salary is multiplied by this factor, okay? So 100, and I have found out P is equal to 2 divided by 100 into my previous standard deviation was 12.65. So into 12.65. So if you simplify this, you will get the answer as 12.9. So 12.9 would be my new standard deviation. Right. Now the questions coming under probability and statistics are very easy. Okay, only the simplifications matter. So if you practice how to simplify numbers, then the question you can gain more marks or full marks in the question, and you can retain your A and have a bright future, inshallah. So with that, I am going to conclude the video, and I will meet on another video. Thank you.